Some bad news for the Denver Broncos coming out of their win against the Indianapolis Colts. There's a lot to be happy about tonight, Broncos country. The Broncos found a way to overcome shooting themselves in the foot repeatedly to get a win to secure their first winning season since 2016. They are one win away from their first playoff berth since 2015, the Super Bowl 50 season. But this win did not come without some sacrifices, and unfortunately, the injury bug kind of bit the Broncos in this game. Pat Surtain exited with an ankle sprain. That's going to be a little bit tough for him to play on a Thursday night. I did hear from Brandon Cristal on Twitter that it was a low ankle sprain as opposed to a high ankle sprain, which is very, very, very good news. We also saw Quinn Miners briefly exit the game. He came back. DJ Jones, he had a finger injury. I think he was doubtful to return with that finger injury. And then, this is probably the most concerning one aside from, of course, Pat Surtain. Jaleel McLaughlin exited the game with a quad injury. And per Mike Kliss, I was just watching Broncos Country tonight with Kliss, Scotty Gage, and Orlando Franklin. And Kliss said that Jaleel was hobbling pretty good in the locker room after the game. And it might be tough for him to be able to go on a short week. That's actually a lot worse than what we heard about Pat Surtain, who was walking pretty good in the locker room. Jaleel might be the more concerning injury here, and the Broncos' run game just continues to be piss poor, and there's a lot of factors at play here. Some of it's Sean Payton not committing to the ground game when he should situationally. Some of it is just personnel in the running back room. That's the main chunk of the problem, in my opinion. And then some of it is inconsistent run blocking at the center position. I still feel that Luke Wattenberg leaves a little bit to be desired in terms of a run blocker, even though he's really good as a pass blocker. This Indianapolis Colts team had the second worst run defense in the NFL, only behind the Carolina Panthers, and the Denver Broncos turned out a really poor performance running the ball. Bo Nix was your leader in carries. That stat is skewed a little bit because of a few kneel downs. I believe he took one kneel down right before halftime, and he took a kneel down or two at the end of the game, so that's skewed a little bit. But Jaleel McLaughlin, 7 carries, 21 yards, 3 yards per carry before he got injured. Javonte Williams just continues to regress, 6 carries, 15 yards, 2.5 yards per carry. There's just no burst or explosiveness from him. And then Audric Estime, he laid another dud, 5 carries, 13 yards, 2.6 yards per carry. I don't understand this, man. It's so frustrating. The Colts had such a bad run defense coming in. You should have been able to run the ball effectively, and you just weren't able to. 27 total team carries for 72 yards. That just makes me want to barf. It really does. I cannot stand this team's just inability to consistently run the damn ball. There's so many factors at play with it. Sean Payton was a good chunk of the problem in this given game. I thought that he didn't do a good job of establishing a clear-cut back that he could get into a rhythm. He also didn't run the ball in certain short yardage situations that really pissed me off. I've been defensive of Sean Payton's play calling throughout this entire season, but today it just was not good, man. The Broncos should thank their lucky stars and should thank Jonathan Taylor, quite frankly, that they won this game. And the fact that Jaleel McLaughlin isn't likely to be able to go based on this initial report here from Mike Kliss, oh man, dude, that just takes a problem that this team already has had and compounds it into an even bigger issue. And some people have asked about Tyler Bidet. I do not think we're going to see Bidet return this season. It would have probably already happened by now. I don't think it's going to happen, but man, it would be a good time to have Tyler Bidet right now with Jaleel McLaughlin beat up. Not good, man. I think this is the most concerning injury that the Broncos are going to have to monitor. Jaleel McLaughlin's quad injury as we go into Thursday Night Football against the Los Angeles Chargers. All right, guys, be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. Those are both free and easy ways to show your support. It helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out, and it helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country just like you and me. Help us get to 5,200 subscribers. And until next time, guys, I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.